another campaign.
Hello, hey to Martin, hey Magic. Yes, thank fuck it is Friday.
TGIF.
You're just sitting in here talking D&Ds about all the stuffs.
Yes, it is.
I am suffering with I don't know if it's a cold or a flu, but I am on cold medicine, so I will sound a bit stuffy. But we're fine. I'm feeling good. All right. So, drugs are good. If chat can let me know if they can hear Sirenscape, you shout out if it's too low or too loud. Just let me know. And all right.
Sorry, mine's fine. I turned mine volume up to where.
All right. Hopefully we will be all right. So our heroes decided to travel to the edge of Neverwinter Wood. They met Xanth the Centaur, whose tribe was all killed and uprooted from his home. He is left to wander the Neverwinter Forest. He has been helping Falcon and Phandalin also by discovering a circle of standing stones where the orcs have proceeded to take up establishing a ritual of sorts and getting it ready. Evil's mic is a little low. I'll have to check Evil's mic.
My mic's a little low. Shouldn't be.
Sounds perfect to me. Xanth has heard that the Dragon Barrow holds something which can defeat the dragon, Cryovane, deep in the tombs. He agrees to wait outside for them until they're finished and then lead them to the circle after. The team crept down the staircase, very wary at seeing the strange dancing lights in the barrow darting away from them. They found Marrow, the skeletal horse, who offered her services and aid, but they felt they had no use for her. The lights hovered in front of traps in the ground, and the party was unsure if they were warning them or baiting them to their doom. They chose not to trifle with the tombs of the dead, but rather investigate deeper into the passageways. They also found a second necklace of fireballs to aid them. Finding one of the tunnels blocked, Vilfin, Ema, and Sebastian squeezed into a narrow tunnel, tripping the lever that had caved in on them. Running out of air in a few minutes, Radalek and Zenora both try at each end to free them from the rubble just in time. Our heroes regrouped and make it back to a room with a large dragon's head with a sword coming out of it. Zenora is very rightly so suspicious of the sword's resting place and tries to cut off the dragon's head to no avail. Radalek pulls the sword from the skull. Taking the sword of voice announces, "This is the sword of a true hero. Prove yourself worthy." And the bones of Azraka the Green rise, causing the very barrow to rumble and shake, making movement troublesome at first. And this is where we lovingly left our heroes to their...
Lovingly.
Guys, are we ready to prove ourselves, or should I put this back?
Well, you pulled the sword, didn't you? You can prove yourself. I'm running over here.
He's completely talking to you.
I didn't touch the sword. I told you it was a bad idea. I was gonna say it was a bad idea, but you're gonna touch the sword.
Prove yourself, big man. You got this.
The dragon looks down and roars right at Vilfin, or not right at Radalak, who's holding the sword underneath.
Fuck you, trash man.
And we are rolling initiative. Did you give me? Yeah. We're rolling initiative.
Billy's character in Conan. Can
Wait.
I understand what the dragon says?
The dragon has not said anything. The dragon has just at first, but you are first to respond with your quick reflexes as a ranger. So what would you like to do, Emma?
Emma's gonna hold his hand up in the air and go, "Hi, dragon."
Oh crap, we're all gonna die.
Anything else you want to do besides hi. Say hi to Azraka.
No.
That's it. That's your turn then, huh? Awesome. Radalek, you are next. You're right underneath Azraka. What would you like to do?
So I've got the sword, but I haven't added it to my stuff.
Yes, you have the sword of the Dragon Slayer.
That. I'll just use my hand axe for now, and then I'll add it in the next thing. All right. So take a swipe at it with my hand. Oh no, I'll rage.
You're gonna rage?
Rage.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys see Radalek start to get very, very angry. And are you gonna take a swing?
I'll roll the. See what? Oh, my D&D Beyond just crashed.
Oh, it's that kind of a day.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just cancel this. And play. Just talk about D&D.
No.
The horror stream?
This is my horror stream right now. My shit crashing.
So, until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain a +1 to AC, and while you're within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus.
Oh, wow.
Within 10 feet.
Everyone's +1 to AC. Nice.
And I think I'm on his back.
You are on his back, I'm
Right,
pretty
she's
sure.
as well.
Yeah.
You were last battle, so I don't think you got down.
Okay, now I'll attack. 15.
All right, 15 does. I haven't got my thingy up. I'm going to assume it hits, so we're going to roll for damage because I have to get my thing up. We're with it tonight. We really are.
7 points of slashing damage.
Actually, that would have missed, but we're going to do it since I already said it hits. So go for it.
And I'll roll for the second attack, which is a 17.
All right. That missed. But
Right.
How did you miss that big bag of bones?
so it's dodging out of the way. I'm going to mark that first one because it was my bad on that one. And you're going to stay where you are?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add that sword.
Sebastian, you are next. You're right on his back, right underneath.
Okay, well, it's pretty simple. What I'm going to do, I'm going to look at this thing and I'm going to go, right. Intelligence saving throw, please.
Intelligence saving throw missing. I get to use my dice. Not nearly enough dice. I think I should have more.
Okay, get more than me.
That was a nat 1 for a
so it
4.
failed. It takes maximum damage, 12 points of psychic damage.
It's been a long time since Azraka woke up, so she's not feeling it.
And it has a minus D4
Minus D4.
to any saving throws until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll make a note of that.
Mine's still up. Awesome stuff.
Zenora. And then Vilfin. What would you like to do?
Sonora's gonna go up and say, "Enough! We have already been proved ourselves to be champions of the gods. Why should we have to prove ourselves to you? You are not the one." And I'm gonna go on my nice little spiel, and I'm gonna do Daunting Roar.
Nice.
That's my bonus action.
Nice.
Wilfred
And that's-
face palms heavily.
And
And
that,
of course, I would have moved up to the dragon.
yep. So you've moved up. All right. That's a saving throw, isn't it?
Yep, a DC of 14 for wisdom.
Okay, so I have to take that D4 negative on it. All right, it fails. So it is frightened.
It is frightened, so it cannot. If it attacks me, it's at disadvantage. You know, it can't move towards me. All that kind of stuff.
Nice.
All that cool shit.
All right.
And then I'm going to, for my action, I'm going to wild shape into a crocodile.
Ooh. I like it.
And I'm up against it, and that's all. That's my turn.
Yeah. You see before you. You've never seen Zenora wild shape yet, I don't think. So you see her. Oh, only Ima. So you see this crocodile form from where Zenora once was and is facing right next to Rattlack and you, Sebastian, facing this dragon. Vilfin, you are up.
Seeing the crocodile, be like, "What the fuck is that? How'd that get in here? Oh crap!" And like, because I would probably be focusing on the dragon, wouldn't have seen her wild shape. Now I'm deciding what I should hit, the dragon.
Oh no!
Or the fucking crocodile. It's like, fuck me. Biggest thing in the room, go for the dragon.
All right.
So I will get in nice and cozy close to Rattlack there, because probably we don't have a lot of room in this area, do we? Really?
No, I wouldn't.
So I'll try and get in and strike this thing. So, with my new quarterstaff, I'm going to split it and attack twice.
All right.
First attack is a 24.
That it's.
Second is an 11, which will miss terribly. So 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9 points.
On that first attack. Looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, why not? So I'm going to spend a key point and flurry of blows.
All right.
And attack twice more. That'll miss. And a dirty 20 on the last
And that one hits. Yep.
for another 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
So I'm just, you can see, the Vilfin's just whack, 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 whack with the sticks.
Just swinging at
Trying
this.
to hit, just trying to hit anything you can possibly hit, just whacking bones here and there.
Swinging at the bones. Right. All right. As
That is my turn.
he's hitting at this dragon, Azrak rears up its neck and in a 30-foot cone, which is going to hit everybody. I need you guys to make a con save for me.
Crap, that's my favorite save.
My favorite
My
saves.
favorite save.
Homage to Baz.
17.
Who is below a 14?
What do the add-on things give me?
What is the what?
The chance of whatever the heck they are.
Advantage gives you a re-roll, basically.
Wait, I'm taking one of those.
Curiosity, the crocodile, is that just a straight con check
Yep.
for it? Alright,
Yep.
so
Yeah.
I got a 10.
Okay.
15.
So everyone 14 and below is going to take 43 points of damage, and everyone above is taking half that for 21
Hey, what?
43 if you fail.
poison.
21 if you succeed. And you say poison damage?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so that's half for me.
All right. So those of you
Is-
resistant to
is this-
poison will get half of that. So
Is this
Or it
magic?
is no longer a crocodile.
It's just it's
thanks
breath
to
weapon, I
Mortem.
think.
Okay.
Poison damage. So breast weapon, yeah.
Breath. Yes.
What are we rolling against?
Con save.
Dude, be here, man. Stop the
Sorry,
pipeweed.
I was listening to the children because they keep on yelling in the background.
It's a con save. 14. Did you use the 100 mile an hour?
I got +5, so 18. So
All right.
half 21.
21.
21.
All right.
Not fair, like at my hit points.
Yeah, I'm lucky I'm resistant, because otherwise I would have been just about dead with one attack.
Ema, it is your turn. You are in the back there. If you can see on the OBS, I've got that up and running. What would you like to do now?
Well, being the fact that Amber's got her ass handed to her.
Would I have advantage since it's scared of me?
Yeah, well, if you have it has disadvantage against you. Does it say that you have advantage against it? Or
It doesn't say that, but again,
I'm thinking if
because
it's
it's afraid, it's a
afraid
breath
of
weapon.
Zenora.
Yeah, it's a breath weapon silicone attack.
I can give you advantage. I don't mind giving you advantage on that
discretionary.
one. Yeah, if you want to try again.
Then the crocodile got 19, so
Okay,
then I would have only taken half,
half. We'll do half.
21.
which is 21.
21.
Mhm.
It's
I know.
still back to Nora, but,
I am too nice, Trashy, but that's okay.
I probably would have done the same thing, Trash, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't mind. Email, what would you like to do?
So did anyone who is like a melee sort of right the front sort of person take full damage?
No, I think we all took half.
I don't know if Radlac took full or not. I think Vilfin and Zenora took half.
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 Yeah,
Everyone took
we all
half.
took damage, and we're all looking pretty shit, but we didn't do too bad.
So I can only cast one thing,
Okay.
right? So it's like if it's I can't cast a bonus action. You can't hear what?
No, bloody nutty. Talking.
So I can't cast a bonus action and a normal action in one turn, can I?
Not unless one of them is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
So as long as you cast one, if you've got a bonus action that's a cantrip, and a leveled spell is an action, you can cast both. Or vice versa.
Okay.
That was always trickier for me to learn too.
Yeah.
I'll use Cure Wounds on Radlac, I guess, because I figured he'll be out the front.
All right.
He's the one holding the sword, so I'll cast
Yep.
Cure Wounds.
Is that a touch?
Oh, Jesus, that's 3 years. Touch, so I'll run the
That's
front.
terrible.
So you're gonna run up to him and touch him?
Yeah.
All right.
Walk
Touch his
three
butt.
yelling down.
Get a
And
little
then
squeeze.
run the fuck away.
Are you gonna run away? You can run away. How far back?
As far away as I can go.
We'll put you back here, so you still have line of sight. That way you can do that. All right, Sebastian, it is your turn next.
Alright. I can only use cantrips because I've blown through all the other spells. Okay, I'm going to hit it with a firebolt. Attempt to, at least, off the... 24.
24 definitely hits, I'd say.
Excellent. It takes... Really? 6 points of fire damage.
6 points better
I'll
than
start
nothing.
rolling that damage too.
All right, so the D4 is now gone because it's the end of your next turn, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I should have done Mind Sliver. Damn it.
Aw, too bad. Anyway,
Yeah.
Zenora, it's your turn.
Okay, Zenora, as a bonus action, is going to produce flame. And that's
Are you able to
natural
do
20
that? Are you able to do
I-
that as an alligator?
Don't think you can do that as an alligator. Oh, you're not? Okay.
Because I dropped down to 0 hit points.
All right, gotcha. Go for it.
Singing to alligator custom fireball. That'd be cool.
So that's an automatic. Where are you? That's automatic. 16 points plus. 16, 17, 18, 19 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Um,
All right.
I think That's all I've got at the moment.
Okay.
So,
So it is Radalac, and then Velfin will be next. So you see this, lots of fire going at this boned dragon. Radalac, you are up. You're raging. What would you like to do?
I think we should spread out. But I'm gonna not leave its melee, but sort of go around the side of it.
Okay. So you're going to try and go out of the side, but not leave so you don't get an opportunity attack, is what you're saying? Okay.
So not in a cone-shaped area.
So you're going to try and scooch to the side. So you might be, I would say you might be flanking that way. So. All right. What would you like to do?
I now have the sword.
Hey, good.
So I'm going to smack it with it.
All right. Go for it. Because you...
I'm going to use one of my advantages.
Oh.
Hit the wall of the screen and it was a 17 and then it went to a 3.
Oh, I hate
sorry,
when that
I'm
happens.
delighted that the
Yeah,
dice
I'm thinking I'm going back to
Regular dice.
guys. Yeah.
It didn't help.
No.
Alright, I roll for my second attack and then if this is bad, I'm never doing this again. Come on, please. Natural 20.
Nice.
27.
Woohoo.
See what happens when you use real dice?
No, this was the last
Oh.
time I was gonna.
Oh,
D&D
well.
John's like, no, please use us.
No, use us.
Don't go.
Alright, so this is interesting. So I roll the 4d6, and then I get an extra 3d6 because it's a dragon.
Very good.
So it's like 7d6.
That is a good freaking sword.
Good.
Okay.
Exactly,
Yeah, it's
Nutty,
a
you can.
longsword version of the greatsword that I had in your campaign.
Ah. Nice. It's a longsword or a greatsword?
I do
Longsword.
believe it's a long sword.
Yeah.
Because he's using a greatsword.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Math.
He rolled with a greatsword, so it's a longsword. You're gonna have to alter your damage die.
32.
32. Nice. All right. I will mark that. Do you have a second? You have a second attack, don't you? Oh, you're going to use that because you missed. Yeah, that's right. Good job. All right.
So, Grim, you're gonna have to swap that sword out for the long sword. It's a long sword, not a great sword.
Ah, I picked the wrong one.
Yeah, so it's D6 instead of D8.
No, it's D8 instead of D6s.
No, it's D6s for a long sword.
Oh, well, this was d6s too.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's 2d6 for a greatsword. It's a D8 for a longsword.
Not what I'm reading.
Really?
The 3D6 is still
I'm
the
pretty
same.
sure it's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm talking about the
yeah.
extra damage, just the 3D6. So you're
Yeah, it's a
fine.
3d6, but it's a D8.
The D8 on the damage type instead of a
Unless
D6,
the-
which doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Do you?
It's because it's 3d6 is the dragon damage. Weird.
Oh, so the long sword's better.
Yes and no. The great sword's 2D6 standard damage. Long sword's a D8. So it's actually less damage on the actual weapon standard, but the 3D6 is still the same.
Oh, cool.
As part of our everything stuffing up day, the combat tracker on D&D Beyond stuffed up. So I've entered my dragons. I remember that, but I'm gonna have a little bit trouble remembering your initiatives. So I do believe Vilfin was that.
It was after Radalac.
Thank you.
Then it was.
And then is the
Sebastian.
dragon.
Dragon Sebastian.
I'm pretty sure it was dragon, then back up to Ema again. I think.
Yes.
I think I was at the beginning or at the very end. One of
It
the
was
two.
I'm pretty sure it's Ema.
Sebastian, Zenora. I was last, didn't I? Yeah. So I will write this down because I think I know what it is. So it was
Technology. I'm
Ema,
also writing on a piece of
Sebastian,
paper.
Zenora.
Ema, Sebastian, I really feel like Radlac was Nora.
Yeah, Emma suggestion, Zenora, Redlac,
Vilfin,
and
Dragon. Everybody okay with that? No one's
I think so.
opposing? I still have my hit
It's-
points.
It sounds good. As
Sounds
long as you
about
got
Oh, God. Let that be the last thing that happens to us today. Alright.
We're not going
I think,
to the end, you
I
know
think
it's
what I'll start doing now is I'll start writing down initiatives. As well.
Yes. And, well, D&D about stuffed up for
It's normally
for Grim earlier, so I think it's having a little bit
It's
of
one of
trouble.
those days, guys.
It's just one of those days.
So my turn, yeah.
Yes, it's your turn now.
So yeah, Vilfin's gonna again scoot around similar to Redlac, get onto an opposite side, almost scooting. Actually, I'll scoot under the dragon because I'm probably short enough to do that.
Okay, we can do that.
Get under his belly
Put you over here. Yeah.
and 2 attacks. That's better. 23 and a 24 to hit.
That was it.
We're gonna go. He's put his staff back together, striking 2-handed, so I'm not gonna get bonus action on this. But 2 attacks were 10 and 11 damage, so 21 bludgeoning damage total.
Nice.
And I'm going to spend a key point,
Alright.
and I'm going to. What am I gonna do? No, I'm not. I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna. That'll be it. For now, 21's not bad.
Alright, good.
That'd be me.
That's all for you. Alright, the dragon is gonna be next, and looking at where everybody's at, I'm so frightened of Zenora. Do I have to make a save on my turn to see if I'm unfrightened by you, I believe?
End of my turn, it will become unfrightened.
Okay.
So end of my turn.
Awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna try and check Radlac. He's closest. With a multi-attack. And that's 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. 24 to hit. I'm going to use an advantage, which didn't make it. And then a 15. Does a 15 hit you? I don't think it does it, Redlac? Okay, so I got 1 in. And that is a 14 piercing damage for you with its bite. It tries to bite into the side of your shoulder and reaches back to regroup itself. Ema, you see all this happening from where you are back there. What would you like to do?
Apparently, all the players are quiet and
Okay, so I'm going to have to get in while Ema's doing her thing.
Yeah.
His thing, I'm going to get in and look and see what. I think it's because my horror stream, I turned my thing way down.
it's all
Alright.
good.
People talk.
People talk.
The better, guys?
Talking.
The better guys.
No? Hey guys.
Hi.
Ema, what would you like to do while I'm looking further into that?
Emo draw out his bow and go for some longbow shots. Yes.
Go for it.
22 to hit.
22 definitely hits.
And 5 damage plus 2, so 7 damage, including dreadful strikes on my first attack.
Nice.
And then 26 to hit on
That-
the second attack.
Wow.
Does hit. Ooh.
D&D Beyond digital dice like you.
And I can only use dreadful strikes on the first attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. And then 8 damage on the second.
Nice.
It's on your first hit on every turn, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Sweet. and that'll be me. I'll sort of stay near line of sight, but as far away as possible.
All right. So next up is I have Sebastian. Where's Zenora next? What would you like to do?
Intelligence save again.
Oh, yay! There's an 18.
Passes. Now I've got to read that.
What happens when it passes?
We'll take. Ah, nothing happens. Alright, cool.
You don't have anything else?
I can't do anything else.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck in the backpack thing, so. Alright.
Yep.
Zenora, what would you like to do?
She's going to try again, and she's going to wild shape into a crocodile.
Ooh. Alright.
And I can't make an attack as a... I don't think I can make an attack as a bonus action.
Well, your bonus action is wild shape, right?
Nope.
Oh.
It does not say it's an action. I checked, and I double-checked, and I triple-checked.
Well, because...
I need Circle of the Moon as bonus action.
Oh, I was going to say, because Fiala... Yeah, but she's Circle of the Moon. Okay. Alright.
So, I think that's... all I can do. I don't think I can do an attack on my thing. So, yeah, I'm just sitting there as crocodile again.
Alright. Radalac, and then Vilfin. What do you want to do, Radalac?
With the right sword. Oh my god. Alright. I've given you D&D Beyond, please.
I know, it was... Yeah. It's been a poo-headed for me, too. Oh,
No, 16 doesn't hit. Alright, real dice. Come on.
Natural 1.
don't forget, you guys
20,
can...
22.
22 hits. You guys can give advantage in chat.
I think Trash is given enough to the DM.
6, 12, 17,
Ooh.
21.
Nice.
Nudge.
Very good. You have a second attack, don't you?
No.
Oh, we did it. I did that the last turn you did. Alright. Vilfin.
You should have taken it, Gwen.
You should have said, I have a
would-
second attack.
Yeah. Definitely have a
definitely.
second attack. I would have. No, I'm not like that. So, Vilfin's turn. Same again. Double strike, two-handed on his quarterstaff. A natural 20
Nice.
and a 19.
19 hits.
So, natural 20 is 8 plus 4, that's 12 plus 5, 17 on the first one, and 10. So 27 bludgeoning total
Nice.
on that. This time I will spend a key point. A flurry of blows. And we will... One will miss, and 21 will, I think will hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright. It is now the dragon's turn. I got a 5, so I can use that again.
Tickling his ribs.
It's going to do its poison breath with a cone. Zenora, I forgot to make a saving throw on your turn, didn't I? So I'm gonna say you get advantage.
No save on the fear.
Okay, so it's
just
not
drops.
done. Alright, so it's gonna be on the 3 of you guys, Ranalac, Zenora, and Sebastian. I'm going to make a con save for me.
Ooh, this is not going to be good.
24.
I'm going to use an advantage.
You're going to need it.
Anyone under 14?
No, my second one was a 17 plus 6, so that's good.
I think I'm sticking to physical dice from now on.
So it
Basically
was
like-
34 poison damage. If you got above a 14, you will take half of that,
which is 17.
which is 7.
I'm still a crocodile.
My physical dice like me, Nutty. The digital dice not so much.
You're rolling death saves for me, Yanti.
All
Oh
right.
crap. Fibble has gone to sleep in Redolac's backpack.
No, Sebastian's gone to
Oh,
sleep.
Fibble, Sebastian, Bastion's in the backpack.
It's all a gnome to me.
Oh, fucking
It's all the same thing.
family.
It's the same family. Keeping it in the family. Ema! You just saw this poison breath attack hit your friends.
Now, does he fall out of the pack or does he just fall into the pack? That's what I want to know.
Make a roll for it. Odds he stays in, evens he falls out.
Because that's pretty much what I'd do.
He falls out of the pack onto the ground.
Awesome. So then, Bilfin definitely would have seen that from
Yes.
his position.
And so would Ema, from your position, Ema.
What have I got in my pack here?
Because he did have his little lantern with him, which lights up the area as he
Yep.
fell out.
So I can do a bonus action and action as long as the bonus action is cantrip, right?
Yes.
The bonus action, all the action can be a cantrip. You just can't cast 2 leveled spells.
Yeah, you can't cast two
So
spells.
as long as you can cast 2 spells, as long as one is a cantrip and one
Yeah.
is a leveled spell, that as a bonus action or an action. So it doesn't matter which one it is.
Unless you're under the effects of
Of
haste.
Yeah. If you're under haste, then you can do 2 leveled spells, or if you have Warcaster with haste, I believe.
I'm going,
Warcaster doesn't do it.
Jill,
with haste
Jill
does.
spell.
Yeah.
I'm
The
going
sorcerer
to
thing is a
cast,
Jill spell.
cast Healing Spirit above Sebastian.
Okay.
So a little Fae Fairy will appear above Sebastian
All right.
and heal him for 1d6.
All right.
5.
Get
5
five
heals
healing.
damage.
All right, Sebastian.
5
so,
healing damage.
so you wake up on the ground.
And then I'm going to move forward.
Okay.
Okay. And out of question, so can I use 2 bonus actions, or does it have to be a bonus action and an action?
So your healing spirit was a bonus action, yeah?
Yes.
So you can use an action, so you can shoot, or a healing spirit's a spell, so you can use a cantrip, or you
Yeah.
can shoot.
You cannot use 2 bonus actions, no.
No, you can't.
Good. I'm going to move up to next to Radelac again,
Okay.
and I'm going to use Beatific Mist.
Okay. Touch Radelac and give him.
Touch him and give him 9 points of healing damage.
Give you a bit of a squeeze.
Alright.
And then if I'm able to, can I move directly north?
North of Radelac.
You see where Radelac and Sebastian are in line. If we go straight up,
You might get an attack of opportunity if you're moving away from the dragon.
I just want to be on that side of him.
Okay, so you want to just move north of him, right about there.
Yeah, I just want to be like so. We're all in different directions.
Okay. I can get away with you moving right there, but still be in the dragon's range, kind of thing. Otherwise, you could take a
Wait.
swipe at you.
Yep, that's
Okay.
fine.
Alrighty. Sebastian, you have just woken up on the ground with the Minotaur and everything around you. What would you like to do?
Just before you go, you're going to take another point, 5 points of healing
Nice.
from the spirit.
Yep.
5 points of healing damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up and cast Mind Sliver again, so an intelligence save.
Intelligence save. 16. Yes. 19.
Yeah, it saved again. Son of a bitch. And then I'm going to move. No, I'm not going to move because where I am is probably good enough. Yeah, I'll stay where I am. Kind of dust myself off.
All right, Zenora.
Okay, as the crocodile, I'm going to do a bite attack at it.
All right,
I'm going to burn one of my advantages.
all right.
Do I burn another one? Do I burn another one? Screw it, I want this to work, please.
I'm pretty sure you can't use multiple on a
I
single
can't.
roll.
Oh no, that you can.
Alright, I don't hit. I know I don't hit.
Okay.
I can't do anything, I'm just gonna stand there.
Yeah, you're trying to bite at this dragon, and it kind of raises up its claw, seeing what you were trying to do, and looks at Radalak, showing its teeth. Radalak, it's your turn.
Okay. Try hitting it again. 18.
18 hits.
Hey. It's 8. 10, 11, 17 points of slashing damage.
All right. Want to describe how you take down this dragon of bones?
I'm gonna.
Oh, crap, I'm underneath this shit.
I'm gonna do what Zenora was trying to do while it's paying attention to. Oh no, it's looking at me. I'm gonna cut its head off.
All right. So as you
Make a dick save here.
swipe, go for your deck save. As you swipe to cut its head off, cleaving it. Thank you for the follow. As you cleaving it from its neck, it starts to shake, and the ground rumbles once again. And as it shudders, all the bones in a line down its spine start to shake, and it falls and collapses. What is your deck save, Elfin?
21.
Oh, very good. So you're gonna
Well,
dodge. See this dwarf rolling out of the way quickly, and the dust just kind of poofs out of the way. You see a skeletal horse come running to your aid, a little too late, who was trying to kick at this magic barrier that was created so that you couldn't run away, standing nearby, and you are all out of initiative.
Oh shit. I'm knackered. Ugh. That was a
Can
close
we
one.
get out of here now?
Zenora is still in crocodile form, and she's just gonna eye off Vilfin with one eye looking at him.
Dolphin star's still out. Like, right, who's with me to get this crocodile? Where'd Zenora go?
That is Zenora, man.
Wait,
Jeez.
what? No.
Oh, you seen Ema turn into... Did Ema turn into anything?
No, Ema talks to animals.
Ah,
I don't think he turns into them.
it's
So you're
just...
telling me that, Zenora?
Yeah, or you
Sure,
just got a new
because
pair of
Did
shoes.
the dragon, did the dragon eat Zenora and then this thing get in here or what?
Sonora's gonna quickly rush past to behind Ema. Like, really quickly.
Ah!
Eva's gonna see a crocodile running at him and freaking running.
Wilfin will take a swipe at it as it runs past. As he
Oh
freaks out.
no!
Go
You're
on.
gonna take a swipe.
19.
That hits.
Oh.
Roll damage.
That will be, what is it? Where's my plus? 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nine.
Probably right on the tail.
Yeah, so I take 7 points from me, and you'll see Zenora.
Whoa!
And I'll go on to all claws and just turn around and then look at Wilfin.
Look it up. I think I'm doing it now.
Told you, man. Jeez.
And then I'll
Wilson will take a few steps and stand behind Radillac and just peer out from behind him. Save me, big man. I think I've upset her. Payback for my beard.
and I'm gonna stand up. I don't want to hear another word about me accidentally hitting you with fireballs. And I'll stand up and just walk out the room very quietly.
All right.
Just to put it there, Sebastian will get another 6 points of healing before the Fey thing disappears.
Whew. I didn't know that about a bony dragon could spit acid everywhere. Poison it away, what the fuck it was.
The,
That was messed up. This sword is cool though.
I mean, it is cool. I mean, you now can kill white dragon. Means you're up front. Good on you, mate.
the thing I'm worried about is that one was dead already, and it really hurt.
Yeah, I agree. If I'd been under that second breath, I would have been dead, 100%. And if that is a dead dragon and we're going to be fighting a live one, I don't think we're going to survive.
Let's get out of this tomb. And as I'm
I quite like it. I quite like it underground, to be honest. It's been a while.
I'm
I
already
like it underground too, man, but this place blows.
And you guys nearly got buried.
Hazard of being a dwarf, you get used to it. There were cabins in the mine all the time. We normally just dig our way out, but that was a bit of a tight space.
Marrow, the skeletal horse, grabs Sebastian's lantern with its teeth and starts to walk and lead you back to the stairwell.
That horse is stealing your lantern. Better go get it. Stop, thief!
Is
Guess we're following the horse then. I can't see in the. I can't see in the dark. I don't need to follow the horse. I can see.
Sonora will be waiting up top for him once they get up out of the actual area. She'll just be sitting on the grass.
If you follow Marrow through the tunnels and out, and where Nora is, you will see that Xanth, the centaur, has actually set up a campfire, some bedrolls, and has a large boar stew with some fresh bread and some butter and a kind of a soup with herbs and potatoes brewing. You could smell the smells as you start entering out of the stairwell. And he's been waiting for you patiently to come out of the barrow.
Radillac, do you smell food? I smell something cooking.
Yeah. Smells delicious.
It does. I'm hungry. Let's go.
And as he sees you, he kind of nods and kind of motions his head to come on over. I don't know your particular tastes, but this is what I could find in the woods. I heard some rumbling. I hope everyone's accounted for.
I think we have all our fingers and toes. I haven't counted yet.
And I got this.
Ah.
Oh.
Sonora's checking to make sure she still has her tail and eyes off.
It's gotten pretty dark, so I figured you might want to camp before we head to the circle.
Aye, of course.
I'm going to, once we've all settled down, I'm going to use my last third level spell and do the growth plant for Ema to be able to graze and have food and stuff.
Yay.
You see all these wonderful grasses and flowers pop up, and you have your special selection of anything you like there.
Which is sort of funny since somebody's making a vegetable soup, but still
Yeah.
good. I'll go for the grass.
Xanth the centaur just watches you very closely. He's not making any facial expression. He's just really studying, like, what the hell you're doing.
Pay no mind to that. You get used to it. He's. It's a long story.
Emma, we sort of crawling around, but like feet down, hands down, not knees down, eating.
He is one with the land. Yes.
You could say that.
I never.
He's a strange guy, but quite likable.
You're right.
Take your word.
So that sword, Radlac, it's a pretty sword.
Yeah, I think it did extra damage to the dragon. Yeah.
Well, you killed it, so I tend to agree. It's very shiny.
Food. Smoke.
Oh yes,
Sleep.
Sleep. Oh, definitely sleep.
Zonoro will take first watch.
All right. Xanth has already offered a watch if he can take second. He says, "I'll take second if you want."
I'll take the last one in the wee smalls if you don't. If it's all right.
All right.
I'm not it. It hurt a lot.
And you all feel a bit stronger and wiser for having faced this dragon, as if you kind of see, as Ranelagh said and Vilfin said, what's to come. And you all have gained a level from this experience. So you feel like you have the knowledge within you to have more at your arsenal to face Cryovane. So Zenora is taking first watch. Does anyone want to take a watch with her? Or is she going by herself?
Wilfin's gonna sleep because he is scared of Zenora.
We did get his beard half singed on the in the barrows.
Yeah, but then he had a tail, and the look she gave him, he's not having about that.
Radlac will hang with Zenora.
All right. Is anyone wanting to do the last one, Sebastian or Ema or anyone? Or
Oh damn! I had advantage on those that roll for poison too.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, I passed anyway.
Yes, good. All right.
New ability.
So you guys settle in. Radlac and Zenora, you have the watch. Is there anything you want to go over before I make your roll perceptions?
So, I don't know. That's a nice looking sword.
Yeah, I hope it was worth it. That was a bit rough.
I think some of my tail got shaved.
How long did it now to turn into that leathery looking thing?
Oh, I could always do that. It never came up. I've always had ability to use, spells and stuff like that, and I just didn't think fire was a good idea to use. So I decided animal. I showed Ema, when I did that. I don't know. It's hard. It's something that I never really thought about. It just could do it. It always was used with my fire spirit. Once I could do it with my fire spirit, I didn't think to use animal. But figured that Vilfin and you would probably be a bit peeved if I accidentally went through again.
Shit happens. It was cool.
I didn't get a good bite though.
Can you turn into other stuff?
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
I did think about becoming an ape.
A what?
An ape. It is like a human, but hairy, big chesty nipple thingy bobbies. I see them eat things off of people. I don't know. I just saw it once and thought it'd be cool.
I'll have to try that sometime.
Both of you make a perception roll for me.
8.
8.
She sees nothing. She got a 1.
23.
Nice. And like your mirror, assuming it's in your backpack, so your backpack starts to glow with a faint kind of purple color coming out of the cracks.
And he'll go for his bag. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot I had this.
And if you're looking for the glow, you'll see the mirror that Tyr had blessed you with is glowing faintly.
So I grab it out and take a look.
Right, how are you going to look at it? Are you going to just hold it down to the ground? Or are you going to hold it up?
Probably hold it up.
All right. Are you just going to hold it stationary or?
Yeah.
All right. You see that one side, the right side, seems to glow more than the left.
Wish this thing had come with like instructions. I don't know what to do with it. It's kind of cool, but
Yeah, you see Xanth doing all this.
Can I read what's on it at all?
There doesn't seem to be any writing, but if he's holding it up in front of you, then you do see more of a stronger glow this way than on this side. And you see him saying, I wish this thing would come with instructions. You're just seeing him pick it up and look at it.
you don't know how this works?
No, that might be something more along the lines of Sebastian. Sebastian might be able to have a look at it and maybe he can let you know how it works.
Yeah. I'm big on this whole magic thing. Boca was kind of like, nature stuff. He did some magic, and that's why I learned the little bit of magic I have, but this seems a little bit beyond me.
To be fair, my mentor was the only one that taught me any magic. They don't like it with the brides, so
You see it start to shift and go up, and then the glow goes to the left.
Sonora's going to go like that.
So is she turning the mirror? Or is
No,
she turning Ratalac?
No, I'm just putting my hand in front of it and going. She's trying to work
It kind
out.
of just goes ding, like that. As you do that.
I'm going to go like that to see if it goes back.
It doesn't.
Okay, that's not gonna go. But I'm going to say it moved. Is this like a compass?
What? I'm sorry, I'm not very worldly.
A compass. It's a magnetic thing that you Oh, do you know what magnets are?
Yeah. Sometimes they go together, and sometimes they won't go together. Yeah.
Okay, compass, magnet. Magnet always wants to know it's north. Right?
Right.
Okay, so maybe this is telling you where the children are in direction.
So they were over there, and now they're over there.
Well, you turned it around. So it always points to the direction that it's directed to.
You see from the left it start to go back up, and as it goes back up, in the reflection, you see something move behind you in the mirror's reflection.
Sonata takes out her scimitar and turns around.
But when you look around, there's nothing there.
Right.
So, how much skunk weed has Sebastian been smoking near me? Seriously, I gotta sit down.
Right. I think I'm gonna have to work this out some other time. It's trying to tell me something, I'm sure, but
It probably is. It is. The image looks similar or familiar to you.
I don't know. Did it?
You want to roll insight to see if the image, if you can make out what the image was?
A dirty 20.
Ooh, nice. What'd you get, Sonora?
For me, insight. I got 23.
Nice. So you both saw the same kind of figure, a male, kind of in black leathers, hood. Looked like a male face, facial features, going across the bushes behind you. But when you turned around, it didn't seem to be anything there.
This might be picking up invisible folk. Maybe.
I don't like that one bit.
Didn't look like anyone I know anyway.
I'm going to go walk very carefully to behind the bushes, and I'm going to try and sneak up behind the bushes to where I saw it last, and then I'm just going to go down with a blade and see if I actually hit anything.
So roll for some stealth. Are you going to go like wide berth around the bush where you saw it, or are you just going to go?
I'm just going to try and go, like, just try and get behind the bush and just smack. So I'm going to be stealthing, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a 13 stealth, I think. Yep, 13 stealth. So they heard me coming.
So you're sneaking up, cat-like, around the bushes. A twig kind of snaps a little, but you feel like you've got this. And as you go with your scimitar to slash at the bush, there's nothing there, but you do see that a piece of your scimitar has hit tore off some kind of fabric on the ground.
I'm going to, as I don't see it, I haven't had a sleep yet, so I can't do it yet.
I'm going to use magical awareness.
Okay, what does that do? Can you refresh me?
As an action, you can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn, location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet.
All right.
Unless it's behind total cover.
And don't forget, you still have the bullseye lantern, which shows invisible things.
Yeah, because he would have left it with us. Whoever's in Watchy City
certainly
puts it to us.
Well,
We didn't take it. I didn't take it for
with Redlack's insight, his mirror, if you recall Tyr's words, he blessed it so he could see invisible things. If Tyr would have known with that insight check that it might be a key to helping
So
him.
turn around and point in the mirror at the bushes.
So are you kind of like pointing away from you so you can see the reflection, or are you pointing it at so it's opposite? Because, I mean, like...
At first, Radalac would be pointing the mirror at it, and they're like, "Oh, wait, that's not how that works."
Turn around. I should have let it go.
Let's go.
Okay. So Nora, but she knows she's hit something, whether you've uncovered it or not.
You're trying to turn around. You see nothing, but Nora's gonna hear the distant tracks of something running the hell away quickly
Sonora's gonna run
to follow
and
the
go to tackle.
to follow.
And yeah, so I'm gonna run to try and tackle.
Does any of this disturb the sleeping?
Well, they haven't
Just out of curiosity.
woken you up yet, and they're still kind of just talking. I don't think she's... And her scimitar swipe would have been pretty silent. You might have heard a crack of a twig, but I imagine you farting after. It didn't wake you.
Fire.
So if she's running, are you still trying to stealth, or are you not stealthing
I'm
anymore?
going for it now.
Alright.
I'm going when I can hear the sound.
So you're gonna make a dex check to, and we'll make an athletics to tackle, but it's gonna be a disadvantage because you're attacking it and something invisible. Tracks.
I don't catch it at all because it was athletics is. Where are you? It's a 4.
So you go to leap and land on the ground. Not much.
And as I land on the ground, my free action is I'm going to roar with frustration.
Yeah.
Just normal roaring.
Do you return to the camp to tell Redlac that what you've heard? I mean, you're not far away. You're pretty close.
I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to go for one more turn to see if I can grab it again.
Okay. It's farther in the distance as you're roaring and you've landed, so you're going to have to take it at disadvantage, but go for it.
2.
Oh no.
You know what my other one was?
She's
It was
so...
18.
She's very, very frustrated.
I'm going to roar again, and then walk back to Redlac because I obviously can't see it, so I can't hit it properly. Actually, no. Before I do, I'm going to produce fireball and just throw a fireball in the direction and see if I hit anything.
Go for it.
And it's a cantrip, so do I roll to hit? I'm just doing it in the
roll
sound.
a hit. I'm gonna see if it hits over here.
And she causes a forest fire.
It's a 15 to hit.
It hits the side of a boulder where you think the thing is running past, but doesn't hit. You don't see anything visualize, but you definitely have probably scared it.
So I'm going to just go back to the...
And I would imagine if you're roaring pretty loudly, yeah? I mean,
Yeah,
they
I'll be
would have,
roaring
Ema and Vilfin and Sebastian probably would have heard that. If you choose to wake or not, that's up to you.
I'm walking back to Redlac now.
You would have heard 2 roars and a whoosh of a fireball.
I rolled low on my perception. I think it's a dream.
No luck then.
Quite dead tired, so
Yeah. I rolled a 5 on my perception, so yeah.
That one.
Jesus. No, I did not catch it. But you saw it too, right? Like, in the mirror. You saw the person.
Yeah. I think so.
Malice and food. Were there any facial features or anything like that we saw, or was it all cloaked?
Either it was skin of a human elf kind of thing. It wasn't like short like a gnome or a halfling or anything like that. It was that sort of size. Wasn't green or any other color like an orc would be or anything like that. So we feel like it might be either human, half something, maybe male features. Black, all in black.
Okay. So I'm just going to be pacing up and down now until the end of my watch.
All right.
What about you, Red?
Redlac, what do you want to do with that?
Radlac's just gonna sit there with the mirror and sort of.
At the end of your watch, nothing. You're very on high alert, so you would definitely spot if anything would have happened. It seems that it's either been scared off by the roars, or it wasn't expecting you to see it, maybe, or it's definitely keeping its distance, but you don't see anything. So you wake Vilfin. No, Vilfin was going to sleep the whole time, wasn't he?
gonna do last watch.
Xanth was next. So do you wake the centaur?
Yeah. Yes, I tell him what we saw
Oh,
about the hooded figure. It was strange, invisible,
not orc-like, no tusks, no
not
boars.
human or elf. Human or elf. Black, hooded figure.
Someone.
Have you got any way to see invisible things?
No. I can be at the ready. Kind of odd to have something maybe elf-like or anyone. Do you have a reason why somebody would follow you?
Do you think it is someone? Wait,
Could be the bounty.
or it could be the spy in the town that is treacherous to us. We were warned.
Didn't Sebastian have something for invisible stuff?
Oh yeah, the lantern, and I give the lantern to Xanth.
Ah, what do I
Yeah.
do with this? Do I just point it, or
Yeah.
I think so. I think as long as it's in its light radius, you can see invisible stuff.
he sets it right in the middle of the camp near the fire, so he gets a good all-around view. And he says, "I'll make the patrols."
Single direction.
It's a
Oh,
bullseye.
it's a single.
Yeah, it's like a cone.
Well, I
for-
don't think they know that, so they didn't tell me. So he's gonna
you
set it.
looking at
Is
it.
it gonna be in a
having an
cone light?
It's a cone.
All right, so he's gonna pick it up when he sees that it's just a cone, and put it on his javelin, kind of stick it on there as he's walking to see if he can see, and says, "Get some sleep, rest. I'll let you know if anything happens."
Hopefully we wake up and like everybody else. No one hurt me at all. Yes. And I'm gonna go
You're
to bed.
probably kind of used to it by now.
I can make him unused to it.
They must have had a hard time down there then.
It was a pain in the ass. Anyway, I'm going to bed.
Literally.
Yeah.
All right, get some sleep. And he starts patrolling and making some perception rolls for him. And he patrols around. You hear the fire crackling, the crickets chirping, all the things the night should be. It's up to you guys if you decided that might have made you have a restless sleep or not, but you're very tired and you do need the rest. So third watch was Vilfin, and I believe Sebastian. You were gonna sit with him or no?
I was
No.
slipping straight through.
Slipping straight through. Ema, are you slipping straight through as well?
I plan to, but I mean,
No, you
Yeah.
can. I'm just
Okay.
asking. So Xanth kind of takes his javelin and kind of pokes at Vilfin, who is snoring.
What? I'm awake. I'm up.
Your turn for
all right.
watch.
Anything happen?
Yes, first watch had some difficulties. They said they saw someone in black. Reflection from some mirror. Couldn't see him right off. Must have run away. I saw nothing on mine.
I can see pretty well in the dark, but you said they're invisible.
Yes, they gave me this lantern, and he hands you the
All
lantern.
right. Yeah, that's Sebastian's wee lamp. I know what it does. Thank you very much.
All right. And he says, "I'm going to rest for the night, and we'll start up early on the way."
I'll wake you all in the morning.
All right, good luck. And
No
he
problem.
kneels under his tree to sleep.
And I'll take the bullseye lamp, and I'll actually take a small piece of twine from my pack and just tie it onto my belt. So
Alright.
just let it hang
Nice.
in front.
And
And proceed on my watch.
make a perception roll.
A perception check. It's a +2. That would be a 17.
17. How are you making your rounds? Are you walking around the perimeter, or are you just sitting still?
Probably first, I'd probably wake up properly. I'd have, if there was coffee or something to drink, I'd have something to drink. Probably sit around the campfire for the first sort of 20 minutes or so, and then every hour or so, just do a perimeter walk around the outskirts of the camp. I've got 60-foot dark vision as well as with the lamp. So.
As you make your perimeter and you go to the south of the camp perimeter, you kind of hear a crunch under your boot. That doesn't sound like leaves. It sounds more like paper. And,
what's that?
As you pick up the worn piece of paper that looked like it had been folded, very well worn and unfolded many times, you see the same bounty that Redlek had.
Interesting.
Kind of torn on the corner, but it must have slipped out somewhere.
Well, someone must have dropped it. Wonder if that was this invisible person. I'll hang on to that and put it into my robes.
Nothing else too much goes on without significance, just the typical night creatures.
I will, however, after picking that up, she says sort of the south side of the camp, yeah?
Yeah.
So what I will do is maybe walk, 40 feet in that direction, just using the lamp and just giving a good survey of the area, about 40, 50 feet out from the camp, just to see if I can see any sign of anyone or any kind of sign that someone's been here recently in that general area.
With your perception, you notice some broken branches, kind of not made by deer or anything like that, that seem to be purposeful, trying to get away from something, in a direct line south, as if they were
Do
in
I
a
see
hurry.
the scorch marks on the rock?
You might see a little bit of a black poof on the rock there, but and that's pretty much all you see. You don't see a person.
And I'll probably hang out there for maybe 10 minutes or so, just listening and looking before heading back to the camp.
All right. Not to make another perception check for me. We'll see, for fun.
19.
19. Not too much else is happening. You might hear a rustle, but the squeal of like a boar in the distance, but not too much else going on.
So every time I hear something, I'll definitely move the lamp
and
in that
look for
direction
it.
just to check just in case, and basically wait for the sun to come up and perform my morning ritual before everyone else arises.
You do your morning ritual to the thunder and arise. I imagine Nora's used to waking up to copy your movements. Do you wake up,
So
Sonora?
Nora would have woken up as he's doing his ritual, but would have gone to where she would have slashed to see if there was any blood or any ripped, because she knows she hit cloth.
Mm-hmm.
See if there was any cloth or anything where she hit.
You see some fibers from the cloth ripping itself onto the twig of the bush that you also cut, but not too much. It's black cloth.
The only difference to Vilfin's ritual this morning, instead of just giving thanks to Lathander and going through that ritual, he'll also make a mention of Tyr and Mystra as well.
And Sonora, being frustrated, she'll be trying to get quicker because she's pissed she missed. She couldn't get them, so she's going to try and be as quick as she can, but as methodical, along with...
Vilfin's going to change things up a little bit this morning, and as Zenora starts to speed up and he sees that, he's going to stop and turn and face you. And as you strike, he's going to block your strike. So every time you strike, he's going to start offering some resistance to your strikes, just to help you bring that movement back up. So every strike you make, he's going to block it and then make a half-beat strike back at you. So basically, it's tit for tat.
And Zenora will put it up. She's used to this kind of combat herself, so she'll, realize what you're doing and go with it.
And then halfway through, he'll split the staff and go through those motions with you. So as you're striking with the staff, he'll block with one and go to strike with the other to see
And
how
I'll
you
grab
react
the
with that.
scimitar, and I'll grab the scimitar and go like that while having the
Cool.
stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
So the other three of you wake up to see this going on with the blocks and the strikes. What would you like to do this morning? Anyone in particular want to do anything or go about their breakfast?
Once we're finished, I'm going to make coffee. I'm going to hand it to Vilfa and say, peace.
Hey, all right. Sorry about twacking you on the tail.
Yeah, it's a slight shave. It'll grow back.
My staff is not bladed. I didn't think I hit you that hard, to be honest.
It's scraped. So, on a crocodile, they've got scales, and you whack a couple of the scales off, and it kind of transfers to a little bit of skinning on my tail.
Well, to be fair, you scared shite out of me, to be honest. I'd never seen one of them things. I didn't know you could do that. It's kind of creepy, but kind of cool all at the same time.
Just for a reference, I can change into many animals as long as I've seen them. So.
Right, so if we have strange animals, I'll remember that.
Just ask Ema to speak to it first.
Okay.
So,
fair enough.
If you're sitting there, I'm not around, ask Ema if it's me.
Alright, sounds fair.
Yeah. And I'll leave it at that.
I didn't see anything during the night. I did go for a bit of a walk. Oh, Radlac!
Oh,
Did you drop this? And I pull out the parchment and opened up and shot to him.
Radlac's gonna dig through his things and make sure it's not the one he had.
And you see that it is a copy and not the one that you had originally.
Well, seems we did have a visitor last night. So you were right. Found this in the bushes just to the south of the camp. All folded up in the bush there. So I guess someone is looking for you. So we should we best be a little more vigilant when we sleep.
Radlac's gonna get out the mirror and look around again. Try and work out how.
You're right, Sebastian. You look like you're having a bit of problem with your pipe there.
Pipe's not working right. Visitors?
Aye, your wee lantern didn't really help because I couldn't find anyone, but apparently we had a visitor looking for our Radalac, it seems. Probably part of the bounty, probably a bounty hunter or an assassin. We'll have to be more careful.
Well, will they?
I feel the same way, but you probably should wake up a little earlier, get through your routine so you can actually wake up properly.
Routine?
Oh, right, of course. My bad. Gnomes.
What we doing today?
I don't know. Zant, you awake yet?
I'm awake.
Coffee.
Yeah. Oh, coffee. And he kind of looks towards Eamon Radalak. Are we all ready for what lies ahead of us today?
Well, we killed the dragon last night, so I guess so.
I have more information when we're all ready. From Falcon and Pell on the scouting the perimeters before you guys while you were in the barrow. I figured you should rest first before I went over it with you.
Appreciate.
We definitely needed it. It was a bit of a struggle, to be fair.
All right. And as you guys gather your stuff, he's going to be patiently waiting for you to eat your breakfast and get yourselves together. Anything you wanted to do, Ema or Redalek, before we start walking and talking?
Walking and eating.
Walking and grazing.
Great.
Radalek's gonna keep the mirror out,
The whole time.
pretty much.
Xanth is having his bow ready, but he is explaining as you guys are walking and talking through the Neverwinter Woods, some place that he knows fairly well now, and explains there are 3 anchorites of Talos who defend this standing circle of stones. They're called Flens, Naruks, and Yargath. Nothing of interest, but they need 3 to start the ritual. They're patrolling the surrounding woods, foraging for food, and they lurk in these caves that are dug out in the hillside of these standing stones. So we might run into one of the patrols if we're not careful. And also, Pell had signed to me that there is a strange tree that has propped up in the woods that is dead, about 40 feet high. Some kind of dolls hanging from it, which we're
Well,
going to have to
that
pass
is not creepy at all.
We're going to have to pass through to get there.
Not a huge fan of dolls.
I do know what...
Especially if they're hanging from a fucking tree. Who put them there?
I'm assuming these Angorites, maybe. I don't know. Have you encountered anything like it before in your travels lately?
No. Well, no.
They made
I mean,
of,
we found little doll things at the lumber yard, did we not? Like handmade, like little doll things.
We did.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
that's part of it. I don't know.
do we want to perhaps burn the tree down?
I never thought I'd agree with you, but yes, I think burning a tree down would be a good idea.
Okay, let's do that. And I've already got my scimitar out. And I've had it.
I mean, Radabak has got a giant axe. I mean, well, to be fair, I could probably use the axe to cut it down myself, but I think burning it is a good idea.
Seems like they're trying to summon some kind of storm to some Talos or some kind of being.
Well, Talos is the Storm Lord, is he not?
I don't know. I don't know my religions. Not.
Well, apparently so. We did remove. What was that? That fella from the lighthouse. He was some form of worshipper of Talos, we think.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of his name.
I'm terrible with names.
Yeah.
I just knew
the
he had
dead
to run to the
dude.
top and kill his heart, and he fell dead. And
Names
the
do not
storm
matter
stopped.
when they're dead. Yeah.
Exactly. He's dead now, and we killed him, and there's no more storm at the lighthouse. So let's see what happens.
You keep walking and talking, and
I'm going to be looking at everything, anything that doesn't seem right or anything like that. I'm going to be looking because I'm still pissed that I missed that person.
you start to have to hack through trees. Now, Xanth has, I have to relook up what Xanth has. He's starting to smack at the bushes to kind of clear a path as you go. It gets a bit thick through these parts here. And you can't really see too much in front of you, especially for the people that are height challenged, we'll say. So As you come to...
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say you're short.
Hey, I'm on the back of a horse, so yeah.
You
Do
are.
we have a horse?
Yeah, I took marrow.
You didn't say you took marrow.
I did.
When?
First one I did.
You didn't. You were high at the time.
Maybe you thought you did and you just didn't.
You might have
I don't remember you saying it either.
said it in your head, but you didn't say it to us. So you don't have marrow.
We just see Sebastian in the back going like, dude.
but he's skipping because he thinks he has a horse. Giddy up.
Someone got coconuts to go.
That is this group. It really is.
Robbing a skeletal horse.
We'll make a roll and see. I'll make a roll and see if you actually have the horse. I really feel like you shouldn't because you didn't say. Roll a d6. Odds you do, evens you don't. Sebastian.
Odds good, evens bad.
Yes.
Well, I rolled a 5, so
You
odds
don't.
good.
So you're just. No,
Was
yeah,
it? I'm pretty sure he said odds.
yeah,
odds
good.
did.
Yeah, you
He
got it one.
Yep.
He is snuck marrow.
I snuck marrow. Yeah.
Getting around, and Marrow has adjusted to his height, so she's shorter pony. She's taken out some bones in her legs and made herself smaller for him.
I actually wanted her to be like reasonable height, so I didn't have to use Radalak as a horse. Yeah.
Did you tell her that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Radalak is slightly disappointed by this.
No, just saying, Radalak. I think it's just wrong that I use you as a
Pack mule.
pack mule. It's
I'm okay. I can walk faster than most of you, so I'm pretty good.
yeah, no, I'm
Even if
slow.
I am short in your.
Yeah, no, I'm slow. But I do feel stronger.
Hey, me too.
At least I won't feel like I'm putting you in danger. Sorry about the dragon and stuff.
Nah, it's not your
Come
fault.
on, we were all in fucking danger. We're right in front of it. Wouldn't have mattered where you were standing. We all got drenched in that shite.
Okay. So you guys see him.
And we all know it's Nora's fault anyway.
I'm saying nothing.
Don't let him get away with that. And you all see him with Marrow on the.
Zenora's gonna come up behind and put her arm on Sebastian, pat him on the thing, and go, Marrow! And the thing's just gonna.
Changed her name, so
You didn't say that!
Nope, you can't do that. Nope, nope.
And then I'm going to pick up the bones and walk with them.
Awesome. All right.
Radalak's gonna put his arm out and offer Sebastian a go.
My bag.
You upset the lion, dude.
Oh.
and I'll do it again.
Do you hop up on Radalak's back?
I take the saddle and throw it in my backpack, and then jump on Radalak's backpack and go. I've got to change that name.
Whole time Wilson's just shaking his head.
Yeah, Xanth's just ignoring. He's just used to crazy, and he's ignoring it. As you guys are hacking through this, all these bushes and stuff like that, bushes coming into your face, branches hitting the people behind you. You come upon
Really?
you come upon a 60-foot wide forest clearing, in the middle of which is this black needle-like spire, this 40-foot tall pine tree that looks like it was ravaged by fire long ago. Its limbs were burnt off, and tied to this dead tree near its base are several ghostly. Thank you. Are several ghastly-looking dolls made of twigs, bound with black hair, and they're starting to look more in likeness to actual people. A lot more well put together than the dolls you've encountered, and they're just dangling from strings from this tree.
Okay, kill that with fire. That is fucking creepy.
As you go into this 60-foot clearing that looks completely burnt, Xanth is trotting around slowly with his javelin at the ready.
Wilton's going to ready himself as well. Not pulling his staff out, but he's just going to ready himself. And before we go into the clearing too much, I want to have a good look around the perimeter of the clearing before sort of move forward.
As is Xanth, he's making a slow circle.
I'll go with him then. I'll back him up.
He puts his javelin in and gets his bow out, and because he doesn't see anyone in the near vicinity, he's looking at range. Anyone else?
Sonora's got her scimitar out, and she's got flame in the other hand, and she's ready to go. Once, someone gives the clear, she's just going to start burning the tree, and it will probably take a few cantrips.
You hear that? The dance says.
Hear what?
I hear heartbeat.
Oh fuck! Do I hear it?
You guys make let's say investigate, because we're gonna investigate around the area.
Investigation 25.
Nice.
Sonora sees shit.
I got a natural 20 for a 19.
Woohoo!
I got
22.
I rolled a natural 19 for a 25.
Ema's looking at the grass in the clearing.
Oh, Ema.
Sonora is concentrating.
The
Just on
grass in the clearing is cooked, Ema. It's awesome.
15 and above, you see there are 10 twig dolls within easy reach, and 20 or above, you see they all have this beating, pulsating glow where their hearts are. Does anyone want to get to inspect?
That's no natural. Look up there. Can you see that? That thing's got a beating heart. I swear it. It's creeping me out.
So Xanth's gonna go closer to a doll.
Don't touch it, please. Don't touch it.
And
Sonora's ready to go for a fireball if she has to.
something's wrapped inside.
I got a bad feeling about this, to be honest.
What's in the box?
Does anyone have magic? What's the word? Can they see magic?
I can. I think.
Yeah.
Or
I
is
can
that
do the
another
magic
two?
awareness thing again.
Yes, I have detect magic, which I shall burn a detect magic on the tree.
On the tree, you see an aura coming off of the tree of transmutation magic emanating from it in a 60-foot radius.
Sonora, if you tell me this,
Do you say anything, Sebastian?
Yeah, I say that the tree's not a tree.
Sonora is gonna do dispel magic at 3rd level.
Okay.
See if that works.
Okay, what do I have to do? I think there's I think that
At 3rd level,
instantly
Yeah,
takes
depending
it
on
off.
which level the magical effect
I'm
is.
trying to look and see.
it's a 13 DC at 3rd level, and at 4th level, it's automatic. From what I've got online.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a high level magic, it must be. So you do gain that knowledge from it, that this is something that is not just your typical Anchor to Talos low level bullshit. This is something bigger, and it doesn't seem to dispel.
So this is some high-level juju, man. Bad
Once
juju.
again, I say don't touch it. Stay away.
What's a juju?
A hoodoo.
Xant's gonna
bad magic.
Xant's
Right,
gonna
like-
roll.
Yeah, the type of magic that blows your fucking head off.
That's a pig's heart beating in there inside of the doll.
You what?
What?
So I wrote, Xant is saying there is a boar's heart, like the kind I killed for your dinner.
Ugh,
It's beating inside.
well, that can't be good.
For science, Sonora's going to just throw a fireball at the tree.
All right.
Just
I'm
to
gonna
see what
fireball
happens.
at the tree.
Everyone, and I've already said get back, as I've set it.
So you.
Like produce flame fireball. So
All right. So do you all move out? How far back do you guys move?
Wilfin goes back as full movement of 40 feet.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
on Rattle
Rattle will
back,
move back 40 feet too.
and I say, dude, we need to back up because God knows what
Yeah, I'd
she's
definitely let Xanth know as well. Like, you might want to step back just to let.
Emo,
this
what
could
are you
get a
gonna
little
do?
rowdy.
If people are yelling out, then Emo will move.
So Rattle will be like, I'll move back 40 feet. And Sebastian, if you want to go back more just in case things go. But,
no, I'm good on your back, man.
alright.
All right. So as you guys move 40 feet away from the tree,
and
Yeah.
I will be 30 feet away from the tree, making to hit it.
so you guys are 40 feet away and 30
Yeah.
feet away. It's got a 60-foot radius. I'm trying to read
Crap.
here real quick. Yep. Yeah. Make a dex save for me, guys.
Is this a poison effect for my advantage?
No, it's not.
No.
Is it magic? Oh no, it doesn't make a difference because it's tech safe. It's okay.
Dex save. Oh, look.
I got
16.
a 16 dex save.
That's good.
Can I see it happening?
11.
Probably you can see this root starting to come up from the ground.
Because I get advantage.
Yeah.
Dude, nice.
Do you see it happening?
19.
17.
Okay. So far.
20.
Okay, so Ema, you're gonna take 5 bludgeoning damage, and the root starts wrapping around Ema's leg, restraining him. As Zenora throws this magic at it, you guys see the root happening, so you do have time to react in kind after you see it wrap around Ema. And I imagine Ema would probably say something.
Did the firebolt do anything to the tree?
It did nothing to the tree.
Crap. It's got Emma.
Hey, look, this root's like a snake. Hello, root.
How far away?
Ema would probably be within 10 feet of you if you're looking at Ema. You guys are 40 foot away from the tree, 10 foot away from each other, I would say. Ema would have to.
We're on the back of just a minute. I'm looking into this. I can't remember what it was. A lightning bolt shoots forth from me and hits the tree.
As does a radiant sunbolt.
Yes.
Striking
Alright.
at the tree root. In
And
front of Ema.
Sonora's gonna actually get Sumac produce flame blade and run towards Ema to cut the root.
All right. Okay. So things are happening at once. There's a radiant bolt happening. There's a lightning bolt happening. As you guys see these things hit, the tree stays still and motionless. Zenora, as you sweep down with your scimitar, I'm assuming, to slash at the root.
No, the flame blade.
The flame blade slash at the root.
Yeah.
It's only a magical blade, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
As you do that, it stays still on to Ema's leg. Ema, make a strength check for me, would you?
So the spells had no effect whatsoever.
9.
Okay, you're still restrained.
And I'd like take your axe and cut that fucking
Yeah.
branch thing there. Spells having no effect.
Xanth's gonna grab his pike.
Yeah, so Radlack's gonna run over and try and chop at it.
All right, roll.
Vilfin can't do a hell of a lot because he carries a staff that is not going to chop anything.
Yeah, roll. See if you can hit something. Doorbell.
Ding dong. The witch is dead. The witch is dead.
13.
13 is what you needed. All right.
Ding dong.
And the
tree's got
root.
Emma.
Root unleashes itself and goes back into the ground very quickly. So it's very silent, eerily silent where you are. It's kind of odd. There's no birds or anything happening. You just witnessed this. The dolls are still beating. Did you choose to leave or did you choose to stay?
How high is the
Yeah, I was gonna
nearest
say.
doll to me?
They're all within easy reach at
for
different
a
levels.
dwarf.
So even at a dwarf, maybe 5 of them are lower than the others.
Then I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
normal scimitar and just cut one off.
yeah, I'm gonna attempt to knock one off the tree as well, just
I'm
with my staff.
As you knock one off the tree, nothing happens. The boar's heart's still beating within it.
And then I'm gonna stomp on it.
Okay. As you stomp in it, it squishes, splattering. It's blood and everything everywhere. The twigs snap. You hear a distant thing. And it's
A distant pig squeal by any chance?
deceased. Oh, more like a twiggy, childlike squeal.
And
Okay.
the one that I cut down, and after seeing Gilpin stomp on it, I'll stomp on that one as well. So that's the number 2.
That's 2 of them.
So when
Right.
when you said it squeals, is it an animal squeal? Is it something I gotta understand?
It's more like the doll itself was squealing.
I don't speak doll.
Yeah. But the tree seems to be agitated a little bit by this.
I'm going to.
Target the Emma. Shoot your arrow at that doll up there. See what happens. Hit it in the heart.
Ema's going to pull out a bow and take a shot.
All right.
15 to hit.
That's probably going to hit, yeah. So, roll for damage.
Have fun, kids.
12 piercing.
All right. As this doll goes down and you hear another little noise erupts, the roots come back up again. Dex saving throw for everyone within 60 feet of the
Which you
tree.
all probably still are. What's mine? 18. Woohoo!
But yeah.
17.
11.
You need to beat a 12.
Well, I did.
A branch comes up and grabs around Zenora's arm, holding her fast.
Which one? The one with the flame blade or the one with the scimitar?
Let's see. What's your right or left? Your left. Are you a lefty or a righty?
No, she's a right, so she would have used the flame blade to actually automatically that, and she would have had the other scimitar in that one. Okay, cool. I'm going to try and cut it
Okay.
from my arm.
With your normal scimitar?
Well, almost
Okay.
enough. That's why I asked.
Yeah. Roll a hit and a beat.
That is, and I'm pretty sure it is. Where are you? It is 17 to hit.
That hits.
Excuse me.
Do I need to roll damage?
Yeah, I would roll some damage, but it's gonna start to unleash itself away anyway. So it's up to you. If you
So it
want
would
to
have been
talk
2
about
damage
Yeah.
either way.
Anyone else get below a 12 on your deck save for your grasping vines to hit you?
Nope,
Sebastian.
I got an 18.
I heard dice roll behind me, so I think Sebastian has rolled yet.
I know, I got a 15.
Okay,
so
cool.
I'm good. I'm gonna pull out the pistol. And is there any more of those thingos in the tree?
There are. We got down
We're
3.
down 3.
Right.
So
Okay,
there's
I'm gonna-
7. Xanth is saying we should go.
I'm going to say, how about we try and cut as many dolls down as we can, get out of the area and stomp on them.
There are patrols here.
I'm with him. I want to get away from this fucking tree. It's creeping me out.
Yeah.
Something not right here.
Especially since I hit it with a lightning bolt and it did nothing.
Well, the tree I think is protected, obviously, but we can cut down these. We can be here cutting down dolls all day.
As we go
I
to
don't
just
want
before
to fight a patrol.
cut one down and just stomp on it, and then I'll leave with them.
All right.
I'm not using magic or anything. I'm just cutting the doll down and then stomping on it.
Xanth, lead the way. Let's go.
Xanth is quickly walking through the brush away from this tree. You guys all follow. Vilfin's definitely following.
I'm following after I've done my stamp. So
Yeah.
Oh.
Getting out.
Yeah, I'm keeping up with Xanth as much as I can.
As you move through the forest, you notice that there's an uneven ground rising to a ridge along the forest floor. And as Xanth stomps, and he can't really kind of hunker down, but you see him do this motion, you're starting to see several hulking orcs ascend a ridge across from you, separated from you by 60 foot wide with a 10-foot deep gully in the way. They're making a lot of noise. And here's where I'm going to take a break because I have to go to the little druid's room. So
Nature's cold.
nature's wrath. So, because I didn't get to go. So I give you guys that time to think about what you want to do. I want to thank you guys in the chat who have sticked around while we take our little break. I really appreciate your patience through all the crashes, and we will be right back. Okay. it on back.
Or as a bonus action.
We're back. I did use the little DM's room, and we're good. All right. So you guys have seen the you're at a ridge, and there's an opposite ridge with a gully in between you. Xanth has warned you guys of these orcs. You guys see these orcs ahead.
How many do we see?
I am looking that up right now. I want to say about 10. I should have prepared that before we came back to the thing.
Smash, do I do that thing again?
How close are they together?
I'm sorry, what?
How close are they together?
They're in a patrol formation, so they're kind of like 2 by 2 in a line. You'll see 1, 2, 8 of them. They're being led by a person. Does any of you speak Orcish? None of you speak Orcish.
No,
Yeah, we've established that before. You'll hear the word Yargath when they're referring to this being in the front. He seems to be in more of a robes than the others. So.
Ema speaks Orcish, apparently.
Oh, yeah, Ema does.
Ema did it at level 6. Ema got another language.
Ema's been reading that
nice.
Orc for Dummies book that you guys have taken and has picked up a few words.
I wasn't expecting them to come up this quickly, but oh, good.
Happened right away.
I didn't know that you could get a language at a level up. That's cool. Must be something to do with your class background.
That's one of the things.
So Ema,
It'd be a ranger thing.
hear them saying, Yargath, when do we summon Gorthak? And you hear Yargath grunting, in a few minutes, we make one last patrol, and then we head there. They're starting now, sacrificing many animals to do this. And they're all grunting their acknowledgement as they're looking around. Xanth has probably motioned you guys to kind of kneel down. There are bushes in front of you until you guys say what you guys want to do.
You telling us that?
Yeah,
Ema's-
Xanth is like kind of.
Ema's gonna say they're saying that they're gonna summon somebody in a couple of minutes. I don't know who, but they're killing animals to summon it, so we should probably stop them killing animals.
This is just a patrol?
So there's X
There's
amount
There's
in
9
the
of them
patrol.
here. Yeah. 8 plus the leader.
And they're all reasonably close together. Look
What
at some.
distance away from us are they? Because they are patrolling, I'm assuming. So they'll be
Unmute
walking.
myself. I do believe it did say
60 feet, wasn't it?
I think it was a 60-foot gully, or a 10-foot gully in between you, but I think they were 60 feet away.
No.
I'm
I look
looking
at
it up right now.
Zanara and I go, how about we use a fireball?
From the necklace?
Yeah. You use one and I use one.
Okay.
That'll certainly stop them in their tracks, and then we can get to them before they get to the others.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll cast fireball at 3rd level.
And Zanara will do the same with hers.
All right.
Nasty. 2 lots of 8d6.
2 lots of 8d6.
Yeah, well, 1 from you, 1 from him.
Well, we'll start initiative then, so that I can get these guys. So you guys roll initiative real quick for me while they're adding up their maths.
That one, 4.
4.
23.
Also
Rolled a
11.
rolled a nat 20 on my fucking initiative roll.
Also 11. Dinar, what'd you get? Quick.
I got a 12.
Okay.
Love it when you're wasting that 20 on an initiative roll.
All right. So you guys have the advantage. We're firing first. And we'll add up the math.
I got 31 fire damage from my roll.
And what type of radius is that? It's a 30 foot, isn't it?
It's a
Thanks.
sphere.
Sphere.
60-foot sphere.
60 foot sphere. All right. What did you get, Sebastian?
They do get
27.
deck saves.
Yeah, and I get a deck save as well. But it'll literally, where she hits, I'll hit just off the side
Off to the
from
side.
where she hit.
So I'm going to make some deck saves. And that's so they're catching fire, yeah?
No, deck save for half damage.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay.
So your spell
mark-
DCs will be slightly different too, won't they?
Yeah, I'll mark accordingly. All right, you see immediately 3 of these orcs go down in a blaze as these fireballs hit each one after the other. These 2 fireballs hit, lighting up the bushes around them. There are screams of surprise. They're all looking around, and Xanth is taking that as the sign to start the battle. And you see 3 of these orcs drop dead. You have 5 of them looking around frantically. Vilfin, you are the first to react.
You said that they were approximately 60 feet away. We had a small gully in front of us.
Well, it's a 60-foot wide gully, which
How
was
deep is it?
10 foot deep.
Okay, so we can climb down into it and go up the other side.
Yep.
Okay then, so I'm going to double my no I'm not. I'm going to use a key point to use Step of the Wind firstly,
All right.
which will now allow me to take the dash action as a bonus action, so I can move 80 feet
Nice.
in a bonus action, which should get me across this little gully.
Yep.
And where is the leader of this group in this particular?
He was to the far left as they were patrolling this way. So he is very distinctive in his robes. You will see him. Are you trying to rush for him?
Will 80 feet of movement get me within 30 feet of him?
Yes. It'll probably get you
will.
right up to him.
I don't want to get right up to him.
You
I
want to
wanna
get
stay-
30
I
feet
wanna-
away?
I want to
All
get
right.
within 30 feet of him in the group, but
All right.
he's my target. With that, I will use a Radiant Sunbolt,
Nice.
and I will attack him twice. One will be a 17, and the other will be a 19.
That hits. Those both hit.
So he will take 7 and 4 radiant, so 11 radiant damage.
All right.
And that is my
Nice.
turn.
Okay.
That is my free action. You're not going anywhere, you filthy, fucking, ugly motherfucker.
He roars back at you, and you can't understand what he's saying, but it's very
No idea.
lots of spit is involved. Zenora, you're next with Redlock after.
Wow, with my 11? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's what I've got. Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to walk 35 feet. How close will that get me to everyone?
It's gonna get you to the bottom of the gully, looking up at them.
I can see them.
Fucking emo. I
Ema.
speak orc, what did you say?
Words not meant for stream chat.
A bit more harsh than what Bilton just said, I'm assuming.
Something about seeing him next Tuesday or something. I don't know.
So, how many can I see?
You can definitely see all of them except the back two. So you're within 1, 2, 3, 4 of them you can see.
I can see 4 of them?
Yep.
So, I'm going to cast... that whole thing. Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
All right.
And that is, if I remember correctly, that gives me 5, I think, because it's at 3rd level, doesn't it?
All right.
Oh no, 4.
4 of them. Yeah.
So
Awesome.
I'm going to attack all 4 of them. So 1 sunbeam each. So first one is a 14 to hit.
Oh, 14 misses on that one.
Okay, next one. That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, that one will get 4 points of fire damage. That sucks. Next one over.
Yeah.
That will be 21 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be 4 points.
All right.
On to the next one. The last one to hit. That will be 23 to hit.
That hits.
10 points! 10 points of fire damage.
All right. They're getting attacked by fire on all ends. They're upset, in a lot of pain. As the bushes are catching alight around them.
And I think that will be it. I think. Yep.
Radalac with Sebastian on the back of him. What would you like to do, Radalac?
So I'm going to use the dash action, so 40 feet up to the side, and then 40 feet to get the rest of the way.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my Goring Rush, which gets me to attack as a bonus action after I've moved 20 feet on a dash.
Nice.
So I will roll to hit.
All right.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
To 26.
26 hits.
So that is... Where have you gone, guys? Ooh, 6. So that's 12, 15 points of piercing damage.
Nice. All right.
On, whichever one was
Whichever
in
one's
the way.
closest, yeah. There's going to be one there. And you have a second one, yeah?
So because I used my dash, that was my
that
action.
was your action, so okay.
I'll just shout to Sebastian, your turn.
Yep, and it is Sebastian's turn indeed. What would you like to do, Sebastian?
I'm going to pull out the pistol and take 2 shots. So, at the one that's over near Fortham, 16 to hit.
16 hits.
I need a D10. I've got a D10 somewhere. That's a D10. 9.
That's a loud D10.
It is a loud D10. So that's 14 points of damage.
All right.
And 15 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, so that's it.
All right. Ema, you've been standing back a little bit, surveying everything. What would you like to do?
So Ema's on the other side of the galley still.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any enemies that don't have a friend directly in front of them?
A friend directly in front of them.
Like
a friendly of yours. Yes, there is one towards the very right. About 25 feet away.
I'm going to pull out my longbow
Mm-hmm.
and fire a couple of shots at him.
All right.
First one is 24 to
That
hit,
definitely hits, yes.
and the second one is 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Okay. And that is 9 plus 10 damage total.
All right.
And then I'm going to move across to the other side.
Okay.
Go close to where other people are. So basically down one side, down the other.
Down the gully.
Well, I'm halfway in the gully still because I've only got 35 feet of movement.
Yeah. So you'll be next to kind of Zenora a little bit. So you'll
So I've
be
got
over there.
35 feet, but climbing's the same speed.
Okay. All right.
So I don't know how far that'll take me.
So I'm going to say, do you want to flank around the back of them, giving people advantage, or no? Which would give you advantage on the attacks.
Sure, why not? I don't.
I don't know why I'm helping you guys, but okay. All right. This Yargath that you heard talking makes some magical words, which you know as a spell from what you're listening to, Ima, and pointed at 4 of his friends there, giving them bless. And the next orc is going to go to probably towards Radalak, who is closest, and try to hit him with his great axe. Oh, that is a bad roll. But I have an advantage thanks to Trashy.
Damn you, Trashy.
For a nat 20. Thank you, Trashy.
Oh, you're so gonna get that.
Remind me to give you so many dice when it comes just for him.
I'm saving them up for him.
So that would be a 16. That would be 23 damage to you, Redlac. And then the orcs behind sees Ima coming and is going to try and throw a spear. Is a 19 hit? Yeah, Ima.
Yes.
Okay. So that is 10.
How close is Emma within 20 feet of me? Would you say?
I would say you guys tried to be close together. So yeah, I would say.
So in that case, I'm going to use my reaction to deflect missiles.
Okay.
So that deflect the spear.
So does it shoot it back at, or does it just bounce off?
I use my reaction to deflect or catch a missile if... sorry, no, I can't. It's for me.
Okay.
It's only if it's directed at me, so I can't do that.
8.
I'm sorry, Emma.
Is that right, Emma? It'd be 8.
Which one threw it at me? Because there's only one in line of sight of me.
It's the one that's in line of sight of you. The one that's in the back.
Clearly.
It's his
Now
turn
I'm
second.
down in the galley, though.
Huh?
I'm now down in the galley, though.
And he's going to throw it down.
He has the high ground. It gives him more advantage. Did you not watch Star Wars?
Did you see that meme? That's got
That'd be 18 for you.
Yeah. I got the high ground, and he goes, "Okay, let's call it a draw," and it's him on the ground.
No.
What was the damage?
18 for you.
Okay.
The orc that's throwing it at him within 5 feet of me.
Well, Ema's trying to be a little bit... the orc, let's see. Probably not, because you've got 2 in the way of you to get to that guy. So,
No worries.
yeah, probably be 15.
We're going to try these things.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would too. Next is the one that's going to try and hit at Sebastian on the back of Radalac. So, if you do have a reaction, Radalac, that'd be the time to use it.
Yeah.
Now's the time.
It doesn't stop them from attacking him, though. So
Yeah,
do
they're
that.
going to try. But they're going to fail anyways because they miss as they swing at Sebastian. Then they can't really get a good reach on it. We're back up to Wilfin.
And Wilfin's going to attack Big Boy again.
All right.
Same ranged attack. So he hasn't closed the gap, though. He hasn't closed into me. He's still ranged from me.
He was casting a spell on people,
Okay,
so he's
cool.
still staying still.
So we have A 23 and a 9. So I'm assuming only one of
23,
those hits. So he will take 6 points of radiant damage.
Yep.
But I'm going to spend another key point. And I'm going to use my movement to move. Actually, no, I'll flurry of blows and go radiant some. Strike again, which we have a dirty 20 and an 18.
Ooh, nice, both hit. Yep.
That'll be 8 and 8, so 16 points of radiant damage on him again, and then I'm going to close the gap and get into melee with him.
Nice. All right. And next, Zenora, you're up. You're down in the corner.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my movement to get to the closest orc.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab them by the throat. So I've got to roll to hit because I'm going to do primal savagery on it.
Nice.
Because I'm going to put my claws and go.
All right.
That is a natural 20.
Woo!
Nice.
So that's for a 26 to hit.
That is.
Natural 20.
And primal savagery is 2d10, so that's 20. That's 41 points, and I'll just go like this around the neck.
And that's the one that was nearest you. That one's going to just. Are you going to crush him by the neck? Because he's going to die.
This would automatically go in there and produce poison damage because it's poison damage that they're getting. And I'm just sticking my claws right into the jugular so they gurgle as they.
And you see this green in his veins going up as he's slowly and poisoned and gurgling and just falls at her claws, open back up.
And she'll go like that. Drop down. And I saw Radalek get. Did I see Radalek get hit?
Probably. Yeah, you're probably close, fairly within line of sight with each other.
Okay, so as a bonus action, she's going to do Healing Word at 2nd level for 4 plus 6 points of healing damage.
All right, Radalek.
I'm doing it now.
Radalek, speaking of, it is your turn. You feel this heal coming from your right as Nora is healing you. It is your turn.
Alright, so there's only the one near me now?
Well, yeah, there's one there's one in front, there's one next to Wilfin, which seems to be the leader, and there's one that Ema is focusing on. So there's 4 in all still left. But one definitely close to you, trying to hit at Sebastian.
So I'm going to rage.
All right.
Because that works well. Who doesn't? Roll my d8 for my wild magics. It is... Magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you are holding until your rage ends. The weapon damage type changes to force, and it gains the light and throw properties.
Ooh.
With a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. If the weapon leaves your hand, the weapon reappears in your hand at the end of your current turn.
Nice.
So it basically means you can throw it.
You can throw it.
And
it's my new sword, though.
it's basically a returning longsword.
Nice.
Pretty much.
Alright, and then we'll smack him.
Smack that ass.
Smacking the closest orc.
It's 17 plus 7, so that's what, 24?
That hits.
No, I think that missed, bro.
Missed, bro. What you talking about, bro? For 13 points.
Nice, alright.
Of force damage. And 21
21 hits.
for 10
10.
points of force damage.
Wow. All right, Sebastian, you see Redlag in front of you rage and grunt and attack this. It is now your turn.
Water, and after that, I fire. I'm gonna mind sliver the one in front of me.
Mm-hmm. The one that's attacking
That-
Redlag attacked, yeah.
That Rattleaxe is attacking, so intelligence saving
Saving.
throw on that guy.
They're not too intelligent. 10.
Right, they fail, so takes 6 points of spike arc damage and has a minus of a d4.
D4.
And then I'm gonna shoot him in the face with a 21 to hit.
21 hits, yes. That is really loud.
Really loud dice, man.
Oh no, it's because the mic's just below it. It's just above the mic, so 7 points of piercing damage.
You need
Nice.
to get yourself a dice tray with a nice soft bottom on it.
I am
Felt.
actually
Felt would be good.
building a dice tray because of VTM.
He's not
So,
building anything.
yeah.
All right. Then it's now Ema's turn. Ema. You still have the one in your sight?
Get him in.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use Gift of Ashari on myself
All right.
for a whole 4 points of healing damage.
Touch yourself for healing damages.
And then I can attack still, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. I'm going to yell out in Orcish, "Hey, look, a dragon!" and point in the opposite direction. And then I'm
Make
going
a
to
roll.
whip out my longbow. With a 21 to hit.
That hits.
7 plus. So 9 points of damage. Do I get to attack twice, or is that bonus attack one of them?
It's one attack because you used a cantrip on your other.
How many attacks do you have in your
He's
attack
got
action?
2.
2 attacks.
You attack twice.
Oh, because he's got a cantrip. He
2
doesn't
attacks
have
per act.
Okay.
Okay.
Attacks per attack action is 2
Per act.
attacks. Your
Okay.
gift to the shard was a bonus action, so you're fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
Sweet. 16 to hit for the second.
That hits.
And then 11 damage.
All right. Nice.
And then I'm going to move up onto the
Moving up
elevated ground
onto the-
behind it.
onto the ridge. All right. Yargath is going to. Let's see. What's he gonna do? He is going to look at, say, Vilfin and Radalek. Would you guys be standing next to one another, probably? You. I don't have my boundary because I don't want to.
Yeah, Vilfin moved directly into the leader, so unless Radalak is attacking him as well, he wouldn't be that close to me.
All right, I'm going to say Radalak and Zenora because Zenora cured Radalak, and Sebastian. Make a con saving throw for me as this anchorite pushes out his hands to cast a thunder wave at you. Tell me what you get.
25.
Very good.
19.
Very good, very good. Zenora, what'd you get?
8.
Oh! Zenora's gonna take, it's very low, 4 points of
wow.
thunderous damage, but you are pushed 10 feet back. Wow, that was so uneventful.
Lenora is gonna just raise an eyebrow and go, "Really?"
He's like, ugh. Looking. The one is going to move up and attack at Vilfin for with his great axe for 24.
Owie.
And that's going to be that plus that, which is 13 slashing.
Crap, yeah, that hurt.
The next orc that is right in line with Radlac and Sebastian is going to attack at them again for a 16. Does a 16 hit you?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not you. It's Radlac. You're
Well, no,
behind
it's
him.
just that if it was going to hit Radalac, I would have cast shield on him, but it didn't, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. So, all right. And you're in line, Ema. You're in line with the other orc, yeah, because you're making it up on top of the ridge, right? The one in the back that you were aiming for.
Yep.
So I'm going to say it's going to see you and try and move up to you. But it's going to try and miss because it's going to stumble a little trying to get to you. So you're safe. And that's back up to Vilfin again.
Alright.
I'm going to make some...
I'm going to smash this guy in the groin. Well, I could probably reach his chest area relatively easily, but I'm going to smash him in the groin anyway. 17 and a 16.
There's it.
So he is going to take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to spend a key point, and I'm going to now use that key point to strike out with Burning Hands as my bonus action now that I've hit him. I'm going to spend 2 key points, which will give me 46 damage. He will take 10, 16, 20 points of fire damage, but he's got a dex save for half.
Okay, he's going to fail.
13 to beat.
So he's going to burn under your burning hands and fall to the ground. And that one orc is no longer.
Was that the leader? You did, man. Because that's who I was attacking.
Oh, you're taking the leader?
Yep.
Okay.
He's the one I've been attacking the whole time.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, I want to set his genitals on fire and laugh tyrannically as he falls to his death.
Seeing their leader go down and hearing that there's a dragon on the way in Orcish, they think it's one of their own saying it because they're not very bright. And seeing Zenora's fearsome claws at the throat, they're going to try to run. So Radalac, Sebastian, you get an attack of opportunity. Yours, Zenora, you'll probably get an attack of opportunity. And Ema, yours is right next to you, so now you also have attack of
I
opportunity.
still have movement too, just out of curiosity. I'd be running towards
You want to run towards the next one?
It's a natural 20.
Yeah, that's going to hit. So you're going to run to the next one, so you might...
Yeah,
get
whoever's
attack of
closest.
opportunity. So we'll do
Yeah.
I've
this.
got 40 feet of movement, so whether that puts me in melee with someone, it's up to you.
Okay.
So the one that I get, I'm just going to do Primal Savagery again with a natural 20.
Nice.
And they're going to get well, that's 20 plus
Holy shit.
You need 22.
27.
Yep.
And they're gone.
Okay.
Down again and gone.
He's gone. Yes. Radalac.
I got a 16.
16 hits.
Okay. Ooh, 8. 14.
14 damage. Nice. Sebastian, do you want to make a hit?
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
No,
You guys are doing really well.
So damage. So what are we doing is
You're going to
double
add to
damage,
opportunity
right?
attack, yeah.
Okay. So, 14, 15, 20 points of damage. Piercing.
Ooh. Okay. It's hit. He's still moving away. Ema, you're gonna attack of opportunity on the one next to you.
What do I do for that? Does
You
that
just
give me
can't
a attack?
make a quick attack with a
just a
longbow as
melee
he's
attack.
running away, or a melee attack
Can't
as
be
he's
with bow,
running
has to be
away.
melee.
7 to hit.
Oh, that's gonna miss.
Right. As they're running away, can I then shoot my bow at them from a distance?
Let's say yeah.
On your turn, yes.
Because I think the next turn's mine, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
Vilfin did his.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Look at this.
So
That's
the
not enough.
next turn, so you've got 2 getting away so far. There's 2 remaining.
Who's the closest to me? I'll just go up to them again, and I'm just going to do Primal Savagery again.
Go for it.
That's a 17 to hit,
That hits.
and that is
You need 17.
9 points of poison damage.
9 points of poison. All right.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
So,
So, Vilfin, you were moving in at the time.
Yeah, I was
To
heading
take
to
in melee
whoever was
range.
closest to me. So if they've started to run, I would have been running to intercept.
Okay, so you're going to intercept that last one. This one that Ema's has running away from him is getting away, but you got the one that Zenora was clawing at. So make your roll. See if you can hit
It's
him.
not my turn yet.
Whose turn is it? Is it Radalax now? Radalax.
Unless you're going to give me an attack of opportunity as if it's passing. then
It's
I'll have to
passing.
wait for my turn.
Yeah, it's passing, is what I was saying.
Okay,
'Cause
so
we're gonna be out of initiative
opportunity,
soon.
16.
Yeah, that hits.
I'll go for a sweeping attack as he runs, so that'll give 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. That one's, you only needed 8 for that one, so that one is going down.
So I trip him and he hits his face on a rock.
All
It's
right.
smushed.
One has gotten away, though. You guys are out of initiative, and he has stumbled through the brush, leaving. You have.
But I get to shoot at him.
I'm sorry.
No fun.
Emma, can you see him? You got big range on that thing, aren't you? What's the range on your bow?
Is it 150 feet? Is it more than that?
So
No,
it'd still
600
be-
feet.
How do you make
your
an
long
attack?
that's with disadvantage. The first
Okay.
number is your regular attack.
150 normal.
150. I'd say you could probably take a quick shot if you needed to.
I got 120. Is that close enough?
And you could probably take a shot if you needed to.
Shoot that bastard.
He was going to yell out in Orcish, "You're running straight at the dragon!" That's
Amazing.
21 to hit.
That is. Oh, 8's what you needed. He had 8 points left. Very
Aw.
good. Sorry, Sebastian.
Emma's arrow strikes from the nape of the neck.
Well, at the same time, I shoot a firebolt at him, and I would have hit him, and he would have gotten 4 points of damage.
You just finished him off. Just give him a good bit.
Making
of
sure he's dead.
Yeah.
That's
He
it.
rolled so enthusiastically too. It's sad.
He was like, "Ee." Those really loud dice. All right.
Awesome.
I even made up a silencer for my dice, so you can't hear me rolling them anymore. See? Silencer.
And we appreciate it very, very much.
is it a sock?
Oh no, it's actually a tea towel.
Good God. As you were all in that battle, if any of you noticed, Xanth was not there. And as you guys are collecting your things, do you want to loot the bodies? Or
Where the fuck did that fucking horse fella go? You see him? He's fucked off.
I'm gonna loot.
Yeah.
You hear a rustle through the bushes as Xanth the centaur is holding up a man all in black leathers, hood over his head, and Xanth has tied him up and is approaching you. And that is
Look at that. Redlac, is that the fellow you saw last night?
Sonora's gonna forget about looting the body and put her scimitar up to the throat and leave it at that.
And that is what we're going to call it.
Not a cliffhanger.
And we will see you in 2 weeks' time.
No, I hope not.
Emma's gonna loot the one that's far away when she's collecting, when he's collecting his arrows.
Everyone write down what they're going to be doing because we will forget. So,
Scimitar at
2 throats.
I won't forget. Wilson's going to punch the dick bag in the balls. That's what it does.
Sebastian, you're going to get kicked in the balls, just so you know.
What?
That's not very nice. Calling Sebastian a dick bag. I mean, he kind of is. But
Well, technically, that means that he's going to be climbing up.
I'd have to climb Radelac, Mount Radelac first, and then try and
Mount
kick him in
Radelac.
the balls.
Mount
I'm
Oh
Radelac.
my.
not going to mount him.
Fade to black, fade to black.
This just went a completely different direction.
Jeez, that went sideways quick, didn't it?
That's what she said.
Thank you all for patiently waiting through our stream crashes, and hope you guys have fun. It was a lot of battling this round because, you know, sometimes that happens. But hopefully we'll get in some good little cliffhangy, secretive things in between for next
What
time.
do you mean? We just finished on one.
We did
Mysterious
finish on
man in
one.
black.
Well, the reason why is because in the whole thing, halfway through the battle, I was like, shit, I forgot to add Xanth. I gotta make a reason for this.
So
I
now
do it all
she's
the
got to
time.
come up with a story behind it.
Now you feel my pain when it comes to Ismark and Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, I had a reason
forget
all
his-
along. But
I
no.
was off doing this while you guys were off doing that. Yeah, no, I wasn't running away.
He's like a cat. Look, I brought a present for you. A dead mouse.
I'm sorry. Here, have this.
And thank you, Trashy, for all those nat 20s that I got because of you.
Yeah,
You know, Wednesday.
I'm about to go into Age of Conan and downgrade his students to 0.
All right, we'll go around the
You need any more?
opposite direction on our OBS screen tonight. So, Ema, what was your favorite of the night?
Alrighty. People attacking the crocodile.
Oh,
Sebastian,
come on, I've never seen one before. It scared me.
the whole Sebastian thinking that he was riding Marrow when he may not have been. May not have ever said he was.
Oh, God, that was funny.
The huge build up to 4 damage.
I know, right? So upset with that.
Massive thunder wave and 4 damage.
All
I
right.
had more. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll say add them in if nobody else does at the end. But Vilfin, what was your favorite?
Yeah, the wild shape thing, obviously, because Vilfin had never seen Zenora wild shape before. All of a sudden, there was a dragon and a crocodile, in this room, wondering whether deciding which one he was going to attack. Then the dragon almost falling on top of Vilfin and having to dive out of the way after Radelac ends the skeletal dragon's life. But yeah, and the chasing down of the man in black at the campsite, Zenora and Radelac, that whole interaction, the mirror, everything, it was so cool. And Radelac just being so innocent and just naive of everything. It just cracks me up.
I love it. Yeah. Zenora, what was your favorite?
The whole build up to 4 damage, and I'm just going, that's it? Seriously? And I'm like, yeah, that didn't even get me to my last levels. I like the confusion of Vilfin and him attacking the tail. That was good. And I purposely, because I knew I hadn't wild shaped in anyone other than Ema. I knew it was going to happen, and I purposely didn't say anything, so it would.
2 reptilian creatures in the room attacking.
It's happened in our home game too. My character was able to shapeshift for a time, and our fighter in the group had her flaw was she'd attacked the biggest thing on the battlefield, and I shapeshifted into a giant bear at one point, and so she attacked me because she didn't see it happen. So, that happens.
And yeah, what Trashy said, I really liked how you changed it to being the battle thing and
That was
doing
cool.
that. I enjoyed that. So.
Radalac.
So the bit where Zenora went up and said Marrow and
That was
like,
good.
and the DM adding, the man in black and the bounty and all that. That was great.
Thank you. Sebastian. You tried to sneak a horse in on me when I wasn't looking.
I could have sworn I said I was taking Marrow.
You said you took him out of the cave, but I don't think you ever actually said that you were briding him when we left.
Oh, my bad. So I could have sworn I did. But
Either way, it was made for a funny moment, so it was great.
yeah, it was that. Yeah, Zenora shapeshifting. That was interesting, except that it's like, well, wait a minute, she's a druid, and I've seen druids do that type of shit in the past. So it's like, dude, just settle down. It's just her. It was attacking. It was a friend. Why would a crocodile show up and start attacking
I was
you?
busy with a dragon, dude. Give me a break.
Silly dwarf. But
Been
yeah,
living in a monastery for the last freaking 20 years. Give me a break, man.
the DM being a DM and just throwing a freaking wrench in everything that I tried to do.
That's your favorite part?
Yeah, I like that you're doing it, because that's what DMs do. They don't, they have fun with their character.
You've got to allow and not allow and do things randomly at times. It screws with your players. It's great.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Is it just me, or does anyone else feel that Sadiq is like starting to meld into Sebastian here? Like,
I thought
starting to really act
Sadiq
like
was
Sebastian. He's
and
really
Sybil and Bastion all rolled into one.
Dudes are known now. It's basically.
really encompassing the character here.
But yeah,
What's the point?
mentioned dual fireballs as well. Drax put up in the chat.
Oh yeah.
The double fireball
Yeah.
initial attack, that was a good idea. We killed 3 outright, so that was definitely changed the course of that battle.
Well, that's what I'm sitting there going, like, Yanti was talking about it today. She's going, it's like there's this guy playing. There's actually a DM playing it as a solo. He's only got one player and an NPC type deal.
Yeah.
And they're playing this exact same module, and he's just breezing through it. And I'm sitting there going, well, why is he doing that? And it's because they're using the fireball, and they're using all these area of effects to knock out all the rubbish, so they can focus on the big bads instead of sitting there get whacking on everything type deal. So I went, oh fuck it, there's a bunch of orcs. We've both got. Granted, we're not both meant to have necklaces of fireball, but we've got two.
Things happen.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, why not use them?
Well, that's what they're there for, ultimately.
Yeah.
But again, it's the thing is with that too. If you make that kind of mistake where you accidentally give them 2 relatively powerful things, what you can do to screw with your party is you just tweak the HP on some of your creatures and just bring them up a little bit.
Or
just
you
to
just
accommodate for it.
you put
Or
more
you add
creatures
more.
in there so that
Yeah.
they go, well, fuck, there's a point I could use it and use it.
Yeah, like you said in the Discord, you asked a question in your Discord about the balance between whether more lower level creatures or less high level creatures. It's a balance of both. I mean, if you want to make for a really interesting battle, then you put in 25 low level creatures with 10 hit points. So you know that your team is going to maybe take them down in one shot, but there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
We saw that on Wednesday with the wolf attack. I mean, there was just lots and lots of them.
I'm also liking the fact that one of my favorite things that I was absolutely ecstatic about, Primal Savagery.
Yeah.
And
That
the
is
fact
such
that
a
it
cool
rolled
thing.
2 natural 20s on it is just
Oh, that was crazy.
And it's like, yeah, it's just like, and because you're the lion, you can just picture it too, those big hands with the.
I can just the first one. I mean, the way you described it too, though, is I could just picture you reaching out, grabbing, squeezing, and ripping his throat out, and just dropping the body off to one side.
It's very
Like
cool.
you're nothing.
That's one of my favorite parts.
You're insignificant to me, and that definitely came across in what you said. So that was really cool.
All right. So join us join Evil. I'm giving a shout out to him on Sunday. Vampire the Masquerade. And
Definitely.
Wednesdays also. And then we'll be back here Friday, and my stream should be fixed by then. I'm going to make it fixed by then for another episode of Dragon of Icespire Peak.
Yeah, so make sure you're back again. Yeah, Sunday night, guys, 7:30 p.m. usual time. Back on over on my channel, Vampire Masquerade episode 2. It is done exceptionally well on YouTube too, guys. Just to give everyone in the chat a shout out. Thank you very much for those that have gone and checked out the YouTube video. We've had over 60 views on it in 3 days, so that video is doing exceptionally well over on YouTube. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It was an amazing session, and it's just going to get better. So.
And it is time for us to raid. Who would we like to raid? Do we want to raid another?
Error's on.
Error? Do we want to raid Error? He's playing Diablo 3. Twin Gats is playing Resident Evil.
No.
No. Give it to Error. He's
We'll
got
go
the
raid
lowest
Error.
count.
Twin Gats has been at it for a while, man. He must be really digging it.
He does huge long streams
I
too.
really want to go over and watch his channel, but I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil the game.
Right.
Like he's also like the modern where he just plays for.
Oh, he does. He plays and plays. He'll
Stupid amount
stream
of time.
for 15, 16, 17 hours at a time. Yeah. It's not unusual for him to do the occasional 24-hour stream. That's what he does.
All right, we're going to take off and join this raid for Error. Give him some loving, and we will see you guys on next Friday. Bye.
Error.
Put it on the Sanctum ending. Oh, no. That's all right.
It's all gooder.
There we go.